It's nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
We just heard from Senator Bennett, which in many ways, he kind of sounded like a lot of the American people saying he seems really fed up with the way things are going, and they're not going to get anything comprehensive done, he said, in the next 4 days. We talked about how divisive Washington is right now. Let's look really quickly, though, at the Republican Party. How fractured is it on this Friday morning as they try to get something done?
Well, it can't.
No.
Especially you hear Bennett and you hear your explanation. I mean, how the markets are going to respond today is yet another question. Down 500 points just this week alone. Let me get back to Speaker Boehner. And you brought it up. Can he survive something like this? I mean, it really looks as though there are factions of his party that are really making him look foolish right now.
And it's not the leaders. The leaders are ready to deal. Yeah. It's the followers, and they can't get anybody to follow.
And for the American people, as you pointed out, it is frightening. And we should say we're talking a lot about the Republicans this morning, but a lot of talk, too, about whether or not Democrats are any more united. And it seems like we'll have a few days to keep talking about it.
Okay.
Bob, thanks.
Thank you all.
Any big decisions about your retirement money? Listen to financial advisor Ray Martin of CBS Money Watch, who joins us right now. Ray, good to see you. It's good to see you smiling. I think the people at home
it's reassuring.
Will look upon that very favorably.
It's great to see both of you. The show's looking good, so are you.
Let's talk a little. The market's not looking good, and that's our topic here this morning. People are scared, obviously. Should they be scared? Continue to be scared, and should they be pulling all this money out, their 401ks out of the market, like we're seeing?
Folks should be concerned.
I feel that way to a lot of people, though. So people who do want to pull their money out, what should they be doing?
Okay, right, but we don't see General Motors failing, AIG failing.
You say cash is trash. Why?
Absolutely. Cash, money market.
So invest in growing emerging markets. What countries are you thinking of? Because
I'm
not going to Italy.
I'm not talking about Europe. That is for sure, okay? Yeah. What we're talking about is in the coming weeks, and give people some heads up.
Great, thanks.
Right, thank you very much.
All right.
Campaign, but definitely a new effort to get people thinking about this. Let's talk about this first of all, why you feel it is so important to have a campaign like this.
Sure. So the American Cancer Society launched the campaign in 2018. Back to school is a good time to talk about it again. Vaccinated and getting the HPV vaccine is cancer prevention.
Vaccines are very controversial though, especially with parents who are already choosing school time or really year-round. Doctor, talk to us about this vaccine a little bit. What is this that we're preventing here?
Sure. So HPV, human papillomavirus, is actually very good the infection, and those are the ones who we have problems because they can get cancer. And so we know about at least 6 kinds of cancer. That's a vulvar cancer. And unfortunately, there's not any you get infection. The efficacy is very high. And so one of the things that we're most passionate about is trying to get parents to immunize their children early. Cases of cancer, all of it is preventable with the HPV vaccine. So that's why we really care about this. We want to try to get people out there. I
know a lot of parents have concerns with vaccines. It's become a very controversial topic, whether it's this vaccine or another one, just because of adverse effects that they can have. What would you say to some of those parents who are concerned? And there have been reports of small cases of getting dizzy or sick, but also death is another one as well.
Yeah, so we know oftentimes it's misinformation or confusion. A lot of times things happen at the same time, and it's easy to blame the vaccine because you're given it to prevent and not because you're sick to begin with.
Sure. So let's talk about the conversation. At least parents can do some research and
educate themselves.
And make that choice. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
You being here. Really important information. Thank you.
There are some tricks of the trade that if you're willing to take a few extra seconds to try could save you a lot of money, especially if you do a lot of shopping online over time. Here's a look at just a few ideas. Want to overspend too much. Websites like filleritemfinder.com will help you on Amazon, for example, find an item that's the price you need to just reach that free shipping minimum. Get us through and see what your options are. And as always, let me know when you see freebies or a way to help people save money so that I can pass it on to others. Helping you stretch your dollar, I'm Laura Hutchinson, News 8.